Hello everyone. It is Monday morning and we are going to do a little bit of crafting this morning. So I know I didn't give any warning, but maybe some of you will find me and hop on. So I have the August 2022 Sweet Sunflower Paper Pumpkin Kit, and I have some projects to create with you. Let me just share this really quick. Say hi if you hop on. Let me know you're here. And all right, so some of you are on here. I hope you're having if you're here in the United States, it is our Labor Day, and so yeah, we don't have school today, but Matthew is at cross country practice, and so I came over to my studio. My studio is right near the high school, so we're gonna work on this today. I've had these done for about almost a week, yeah, I think last Monday. So anyway, we are going to be making some alternatives. So if you're new or you have no idea what Paper Pumpkin is, let me tell you real quick and then we'll hop in. So Paper Pumpkin is a monthly craft subscription. It gets delivered to your door like this. You sign up. I have a link I can post in here. You can sign up through a Demonstrator. It's $23 a month. That includes the shipping to you, and you get everything you need inside. So your first month ever, you will get an acrylic block that you will reuse over and over. It's a little bit skinnier. This is the actual Stampin' Up ones that they sell, but the Paper Pumpkin block is this size. It's just not quite as thick. So you'll get that in your first kit, and then you'll just save it for every month after. Inside your Paper Pumpkin kit, you will get little ink spots. This month we got two. We got crushed curry and soft suede. So that's kind of fun. You will also get all your like little dimensionals or glue dots. You just need basically some scissors is all that you need. The glue dots are not my absolute favorite. They're a little bit tedious, so I like to use my own glue dots as well. This month in particular is absolutely gorgeous. It sold, there were so many, and we're going to make in this kit 9 cards, and they have some beautiful envelopes. So they come with instructions, and they're in color. There's a ruler down the side so you can measure everything. Literally anyone could do this kit, or these kits. And then on the back it shows you all the kit components, the coordinating colors, and even some ideas on more that you can do with the kit as well. So I'm going to give you 2 ideas. If you are one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, you will get these 2 ideas. You can refer back to this video. You will also get a tutorial with 2 more. So a total of 4 cards that I give you every month with directions and supplies. So that's kind of cool. What I wanted to point out is this month we got a free gift. These, what are they called? Gold foil honeycomb sheets. And so you can use these as a card base, or you can even cut them out. So they're showing you like ways to use this. I'm actually going to use one of these on one of our alternative projects. And so that is really cool that this month you got a free gift as well. And then the next couple of months, they are having holiday crafting. So if you sign up by the 10th of the month, the 10th of September, next month is a Halloween themed. And they did tell us it was like some little treat things. And then look at, there's a Christmas one, and it says, we have a little bit of everything for your holiday projects, from spooky treat packaging to coordinating holiday cards and gift tags. Breeze through the season with the Paper Pumpkin kit. So we're going to get some Halloween treats, some Christmas cards, and then also some Christmas tags coming up. So that's exciting. So here's the stamp set. It's absolutely beautiful. We're going to be using this today. It has a sunflower, a little bee, some leaves, the little center of the sunflower. It says, for a for a one-of-a-kind friend. There's a cute little hello. This one says, wishing you so much happiness. And then there is a thank you. There's 2 B's actually. Now, if you follow the kit to a T, these are what your cards will look like. Here's this one. It says, for a one-of-a-kind friend. And these little B's are popped up on dimensionals. And the watercoloring is just so beautiful. Like, the cards are really, really pretty. Here's this one. It says, thank you. So again, these are just, and like, I kept looking at these card bases and I thought the back of the card is just as pretty as the front. So I didn't do this, but you could cut these cards up and use the bases. Now there is no refills for this kit, unfortunately. So I hope you got one. And then this one says, wishing you so much happiness. There's a little, I don't know if you can see the detail, there's a little honeycomb vellum there, some little bees. And again, look at the back of this card, so beautiful. Also, we have some really pretty envelopes. You could use these for card bases. And then the other thing in this kit is, see, you got your dimensionals. Here's your free gift, the little honeycomb. They're white on this side and gold on this. So you could, I'm going to use the white side, but you could sponge it or ink it up and make it any color you wanted. I'm going to set those aside. But with Paper Pumpkin, you don't have to have any like die cutting machines or anything. Like, here's your glue dots. And then here's all the pieces. They just like punch right out for you. So that is what makes this kit really cool. You can take this with you on vacation, camping. You can give it away as gifts. Really, really nice. So there's all the pieces right there. Look at this. This piece is just beautiful. So that is the Paper Pumpkin kit for August. I made some, I think, pretty cool cards. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let me put some of this stuff away. And this month came in a gorgeous box also. So there's that. So let me put the directions back in here and let me show you what I came up with featuring the stamp set. So I really only used the stamp set this month. Okay, the first card we're going to do used quite a bit of pieces of cardstock. So I need to get one of these out. So I used a lot of my Stampin' Up. So look at this. That is the gold side and then the white. I was going to use the gold side, and then when I started putting my card together, it just looked a little bit better the other way. So I'm going to use this little honeycomb overlay. I have a piece of basic black cardstock. Now this measures 4 1/4, well actually 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2, so it just opens this way is how it's going to open. All right, and then I have a piece of crushed curry cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 4. Again, if you're one of my subscribers, all of these measurements will be in your tutorial for you that you'll get in the next day or two. Probably within the next day, 24 hours, I'd say. We're going to glue this right on top of that. But look at, you could, look at how pretty, just look how pretty this is. All right. So then I have, because it's black, a piece of white, the same measurement, and this is going to go on our inside. Then I have a few other pieces. So this is a piece of paper that is from our black and white designs. This is like with, you'll find it with the Halloween stuff, the Halloween paper in our mini catalog. And I have a strip of this, and I have a ladybug punched out in black, and then I have the wings punched out in vellum. Do you see where we're going with this ladybug? Have you ever turned the ladybug into a bumblebee? We're going to do that today. I just have a little strip of white. I have some 1/4 inch strips of crushed curry to make the bumblebee. And then I have these little dies. So let me show you these. So little hexagons, I believe is what they are. I have 3 little black ones and a white one. And they come from, they're in our annual catalog right here. So I thought that looked like the perfect little honeycomb. And then these right here is where I cut out the black ones. And I did the largest one here in for the the white. But these are called Beautiful Shapes dies. And I've had these for a couple months and I just haven't used them. I really like these ones. They kind of like cut out and emboss like a little swirl. And they're really cool. You could stamp a ton of sentiments in all of these. But when I saw the honeycomb, my brain went to here. So I pulled these out to use today. All right, let's start putting the card together. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, is let's actually assemble our bee. So our ladybug punch, let me show you what it looks like, is in our annual catalog, and it looks like this. And it's the Ladybug Builder Punch. It's $19, and you punch out the body and the wings, and you can create bumblebees with it too. So what I did is I just took some little scraps here and I'm going to glue them across the body of this, and then we're just gonna trim it off, okay, to get started. So I'm using the liquid glue just because it's easy to place. So I put a little bit of glue there, and then I'm gonna line this up right at the top, and then I'm gonna take another little strip. I am going to be using some dots and some ribbon too. I'll show you in just a second. They're just off to the side, so I didn't grab them. And then leave a little bit of a black space and put this one down. Just hold it for a second, because the good thing with this glue is you can, you have a little bit of a wiggle room, but then you need to let it set for a second before you do anything else. Okay, and then we're going to add that one there. All right, so here's what our bee looks like so far. Okay, we're just gonna let that set for a second. Let me show you the other things. We're gonna be using this black and white gingham ribbon, and I have these little classic matte dots, which if you check out my online store, during the month of September, Stampin' Up! Is having weekly deals, and these are part of the weekly deal. I didn't even know that when, I made these last week and had no idea, but I love these dots. They have white, vanilla, gray, and black, and so I'm going to be using some of the black ones, but they're on sale this week. There's several different things you can get, but that's one of them. The other thing we're going to do is just take up a scrap piece of black paper. I'm going to cut out a little triangle for the stinger for the bee. So I want my bee to have a stinger because they really do. So just like that, I just literally just hand cut out a little chunk, and we'll glue that down in just a second. So now you're just going to take this, flip it over, and cut around to cut off those extra strips. This is the way I found it the easiest to make the little bee. You might have a different way, and that's totally cool too. This just works for me. Okay, there we go. Now we have that. Isn't that little bee so cute? So here in Michigan on Saturday, we got to go swimming. It was like high 80s here, and probably one of the last times we'll get to use our pool this summer. And yesterday it was 66. So it literally went from a hot summer day to the next day dropping like over 20 degrees. So I'm just putting a little glue dot on the bottom there, and then that little piece I cut out, I'm just adding for the little stinger. I don't see any comments. Is anyone there? Oh, there you guys are. Okay, good morning, good morning. Good to see you. I do see some comments now. They just popped up. All right, so there we have the bee so far. Now we're going to take the wings. These are just punched out with vellum. I'm going to go in with another glue dot just kind of right in the middle and stick that on, and then pop this off and put this right there at the top. So that's what it looks like so far. Hi, hello Carrie and Carla and Kim and Debbie. Okay, so now we have that. All right, we're gonna set that aside, and let's start assembling some of our card. So again, we're going to take the fun little free gift they gave us, this, and we're going to layer it on here. Again, you could cut out pieces of this. You could use the whole thing, but I'm just going to use the whole little sheet. And what I'm going to do is take my liquid glue. I'm just going to add a thin line of glue kind of around the edge to stick this down. If you get too much, it's going to ooze all over and then make your project really sticky, and we don't want that. You could curdle some mini glue dots up too. That's what I really want to do, but this is also going to be faster, and I know it will stick really well, although the mini glue dots will too. So we have glue all the way around the edge of that, and then I'm just going to try to line up this over here and stick it down. Lightly tap it down like that. All right, hopefully I'm done with that glue. So for this card, the kit came with the crushed curry and the soft suede, but I'm just using a basic Memento ink pad. I figured you guys probably all have a black ink pad, right? If not, it's definitely a staple. And then you also are going to want a black, this is our journaling marker. We're going to use that in a second too. All right, now we can go ahead and glue this down to our card. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And if you're here in the US, a lot of you probably have today off work, probably not everyone. I'm technically here working right now too, so there's that. And then this inside piece, we'll go ahead and attach this down as well. This is going to go on the inside, so then we can write. So I'm going to add this, and then these three little hexagons here, little pieces of this little hive, I'm going to put down here. We're going to decorate the inside just a tad, so I'm going to put one here and one underneath it. And then, thank you so much for sharing, Kathleen. I appreciate it. This will be also up on my YouTube channel. Excuse me. I saw someone comment last week. They said, wow, you're getting close to 7,000 subscribers, and we are. I think we're less than 200 away. So don't forget to like, comment, and share over there too, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. That's really exciting. Okay, I'm going to take this little bee on here, and then I'm also going to take my little ink pad, and I'm going to stamp this little bee on the inside up there. Cute little bee there. All right, I'm going to take my Daffodil Delight blend and just color that little bee in. Okay, now to finish out the front, I just love, the inside looks so cute now. Isn't that so cute? Okay, now for the outside, we're going to take this strip of designer paper, and we are going to add it right along the side here. It's kind of busy with the patterns, but I kind of like the different patterns. This is a really fun card. And I'm just going to put this over here and stick this down. And then we're going to take this hexagon, and we're going to pop up our bee with a dimensional. So let me grab my dimensionals. I have them right next to me. And I'm going to put 2 of them on the bee. Don't want that sticking out. Okay, so we're going to do this. And then I want my bee to kind of be going in this direction. Then I'm going to take this little pen and just make some little dashes. Just kind of, that's why I have that. Like so. So it kind of looks like, do you see that? And my bee might need to be moved a little bit. I think I moved him a little there. Well, there we go. Okay, so there's our cute little bee. Now I'm going to glue this down to our card over here. Well, this one's going to be a little bit different than the other one. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Then this little strip here, we're going to stamp hello in the black. Again, this has some really cute font for the words. So I'm just going to stamp that hello. So this card could be for anything. Then we're going to, I just cut it at an angle. And then we're going to take our dimensional, put a dimensional on the back here. Take that back off, and I'm just going to tuck this in over here like that. Now we're going to go in with this gingham ribbon. You could use black twine, you know, just whatever you have. But I love this ribbon that Stampin' Up has. So glad it's been carried over. Just make a little bow. And then you're going to want a glue dot because glue dots stick the ribbon down so well. Okay, cut your little bow. See your little bow. And take your glue dot. If you just stick the bow right on the glue dot and then you pick it right off. And then you can just place it right where you want it. And then the last thing is we're going to take those dots. Again, these are on the weekly deals for a few more days. And we're going to take these black ones. I'm going to take one of the larger of the black, so they have a couple sizes. And I'm going to put one right there in the center of that bee where the wings are. And then I'm just going to place, I'm going to move that bow. I'm going to put a couple more up here. 1, 2, and then one more right there. And there is our first card. So we didn't use the sunflower on this card, but we used the sentiment. And on the inside, we used cute little bee. But there is the first card, and using that special gift that they gave you, the extra little gift they gave you this month. So this is just a fun little card you can make. So grab out your little ladybug punch and make some cute little bees. So there's that one. Okay. Let me know what you think of the bee card. All right, I'm going to set this aside and grab my stuff for the second card. So, all right, I have the stuff right here. So for this card, all right, we need, we're going to be using these colors right here. So I'm using the 2 from the kit, Crushed Curry and Soft Suede, and then I just added in Old Olive. So we're going to need those. And, 1 second here. All right. So for this, I had to walk to grab something just on the other side of my table. Okay, so for this card, we are using the sunflower. So I just have a thick card base with thick basic white, and you're just going to fold it in half. And then I have another layer of just regular cardstock. So we're going to start with the sunflower, and I can put the little hello back. And I'm going to, do I have a scrap piece of paper here? I do. I'm going to take my grid paper for my Stamparatus, and I have a little piece here, and we're going to just put this down to do a little bit of stamping. Okay, so I'm going to open up my Crushed Curry, and then Soft Suede, And then, so these kits, these inks you have in the kit, the little ink spots that you got this month right here. I'm just using my full pads. And then I do have an Old Olive, so you're going to want a green. Okay, take your sunflower stamp, and we're just going to ink that up really good. And I'm going to stamp it in this bottom, what is this? The bottom left corner. And I'm going to stamp almost all of it, but a little bit will go off. Just like that. I'll hold it up in just a second. We're going to ink this up 2 more times. So then this one is going to come over here. And every time it'll be a little bit different. And then this one is going to come up at the top like that. So this is what we have so far. I'll pick it up so you can see. So stamp 3 of the sunflowers. Then I need to wipe off my stamp. And I just have a baby wipe, but the chamois is my favorite thing to use, but I did not my chamois is right here. It's a little dry, so I just grabbed a baby wipe. Okay, so now we're done with the sunflower. So now we're going to take the center of the sunflower, and that's what we're going to use the soft suede, which is the brown. My ink pads, my personal ink pads need to be re-inked. So depending on if yours are like super juicy or whatever, yours might look a little bit darker. I am huffing on them to try to like reactivate the ink a little bit more. So we're just putting the little center in just like this. All right, and then now we're going to take the leaf. So I just grabbed this leaf, and then this is why I grabbed the Old Olive, and we're just going to stamp one there. And mine went a little bit on the petals, and that's okay. I'm going to put one over here, and then one coming kind of down like that. So this is what we have at the moment. Kind of like that. Just wait till I show you what I did with this. I did something, I don't know if I've ever done this before. I don't even know why I thought to do this, but okay, we're done with, we will need the soft suede, so I'll leave that open, but I'm going to close these ones up and put those aside. I'll put this on top so I just don't make a mess. Okay, next we're going to take a couple of markers. We're actually going to use the soft suede, the Daffodil Delight, and Old Olive. So I'm just going to take my Daffodil Delight and color in these petals. I think I used the light one, which I can't find. So I have the dark right now. But on my original one, I used the light, so it's a little bit lighter. So you're just going to color this in, and I wasn't like too like I went pretty quick. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this whole thing because I'm just gonna give you the idea of how to do this, and then I'm gonna show you what I did. Okay, so you'll color this in, all 3 flowers, the petals, right? Then you'll take your, I have the light Old Olive, so I use the light on both, and you'll color in your leaves the same way. All right, so I liked the light so you could see some of the details a little bit more. So that's why I chose to do that. All right, so you're going to color in these leaves, your flowers. Then when it's all done, it will look really nice. So then you're going to pretend like I colored all of this in. It's driving me crazy that I'm not actually doing that right now. But when you have this all colored in, you're going to take it with an embossing folder. And what I did is I took the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. This came out last year. And so you need the bigger machine. So, and it just has like a bunch of texture on it. So I really like that. Before I ran this through, so again, yours is going to be all colored. I took one of our spritzers, and it just has water, and you will like spritz this, lightly spritz your paper. Here, I can even do it. You see, you can hear it. It's like, it's damp. And then you put it in here and you run it through your folder. Okay, you don't have to spritz it, but I think Stampin' Up! Recommends it. It gives a deeper impression when you run it through. So I did that. And when I was all done, it came out like this. This is what it came out. So it's colored in, and then I ran it through that, and now it has this cool background. You see how cool that is? It just looked really, really neat. So if you've never tried that, do that. And also use a little bit of water to spritz it before you emboss it. It does make the imprint a little bit deeper. So that's really neat. So I just wanted to share that little tip with you. Okay, then we're not done yet. So then I took the brown soft suede. You guys know I like to do this. I'm going to flick some little splatters on the background and do this. So just like this. Tammy, Joe, Tanner, I don't have any more paper pumpkins. So sometimes I get some extra ones, and I did, but they're gone. So unfortunately, I don't. They usually do go pretty quick. So I just took the brush end and lightly dragged that, and then it has a little bit of flex on the background like that. Okay. No, this is regular white. This is regular white cardstock that I used. And I stamped it. I stamped it with the paper pumpkin stamp. And then you just color it with your blends. And then I ran it through my embossing folder. Actually, I sprayed the back side. I should say that. I sprayed the water on the back side because I didn't want it to bleed. Because our ink is water-based. The markers are not, but the ink is. So spray the back side of your paper. Okay, then emboss it, and it comes out like this. Flick the little background, and then we're going to do our little sentiment. And I did thank you. I did a little thank you. And do I have a little piece of scrap paper? I thought I did. I don't know where it's at, so oh, it's right here next to me, I think. I got a little piece here. So I got a little 1/2-inch scrap. I'm just going to ink up this thank you and stamp this. And then we're going to use some linen thread. So I know I give you guys linen thread a lot, and it's truly because I use it a lot. In fact, this is all I have left on a spool, which is not, I wrapped this around here twice and tied a bow. That's not gonna make it, but I have a little scrap from the braided twine or whatever, so I'm just going to use that. So I would use linen thread if you have it. I'm going to wrap this around twice. I probably need more on this side. Hopefully this is long enough. And so we're going to wrap this around, and then I'm just going to tie a bow off to the side. All right, tying a bow. And then, so when you get your paper pumpkin kits, don't be afraid to use your stamps and make all kinds of fun cards and projects with it. They really give you some great stamps in these kits anyway. All right, so there's that. It's wrapped around twice. Now I gotta straighten it a little bit. Then, now we can close up this ink pad. All right, so now bring in your card base and this. We're going to glue this down. So again, I just did this ahead of time, so you didn't have to have me go run out and emboss it. And then it doesn't take very long to dry, but it's nice and dry now. So we're going to stick this down here. And my sheet is a little bit longer. This should have been 5 1/4 by 4, but it's 5 1/2 by 4, and I'm just going to go with it. So there we have that. We're going to take this, and this one I just cut straight, and I took more of my dimensionals, so I'm going to take 2 of them because it's going to kind of go across that twine. And I'm going to put 1 on each end with my dimensional. And then we're going to, and you can kind of like separate your twine a little bit. I'm going to put this right here like that. And then to finish off this card, I used some sequins. So these are they're with the candy cane stuff, and they're gold, and they have like gold and white and green and red. So I took the gold ones, just using my top of my scissors, and I'm going to add a few of these little sequins. I just thought they were the perfect little touch to add. One of these is on the back, so let me grab that. I don't want to waste it, except for the sticky part came off, so I guess we aren't going to use it because I'm not going to fuss with it right now. So I'm going to take another little one and put it up here, and then I'm going to take one more of the smaller ones and put it over by my thank you. And here is what it looks like when it's all done. Isn't that just looks so pretty with how you you stamp it and color it and then emboss it and you stick it down, and that's what that one looks like. So that is my second card. Now again, if you're a subscriber or if you're my team, I send my team all my tutorials so they can be inspired and create all these awesome projects. You will get the tutorial. So this is our second card, and the tutorial has 2 more cards in it, okay? And then if you just are hopping on, we made this really cute bee card using one of the free gifts they gave you this month. So I hope you like that card too. This is, again, a beautiful stamp set this month using that Sweet Sunflowers kit. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you want to be, you're not a demonstrator, I can post my link up here so you can join. If you join by the 10th, again, you will get the kit for September. If you join on the 11th, you won't get it until October. That's their cutoff. Again, that's that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. If you are here in the States and doing anything with your family, have a lot of fun. I will be back Wednesday. I do a weekly Facebook Live every Wednesday. However, this Wednesday it will be earlier in the day. I'm just giving you a little heads up because my son has a cross-country meet almost 2 hours away. And so there's no way, and he runs at like 6 o'clock or something like that, 6 or 6:30. So I won't get home in time. So I'm going to do my Facebook Live hopefully earlier in the day, although I just realized I have some doctor's appointments. So, yeah, just keep posted. I'll be doing a video sometime this week. So I hope you enjoyed the Paper Pumpkin stuff, and I will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye, everyone. Thanks for sharing and commenting. I'll see you soon.